Obviously, as you guys can see, and I apologize about being late. Technical difficulties at the shop. It seems that my Wi-Fi wants to be a little bit slow. All right, everybody, it's Friday, and let's take a deep breath and breathe out. All right, so let's go ahead and get this started. Hiya, Bryce. Welcome in. Very first, I would like to say my thoughts and prayers are with the people in Washington that were injured or lost their life at the plant on the Columbia River. And I have the name in the back of my head, but it's more important to say that, we're thinking about you. And that's the most important thing. Um, as you guys know, I've had a really busy week. Um, Man, it's just been so much, right? But I still got some time in there to get some fishing stuff in, guys. So at least, I saw an elephant in the room, and I know the best way to get that elephant out of the room is to take one bite at a time, right? So that's what I started doing. I still kept the balance with everything. And hi, Jeff, welcome in. And Curtis, welcome in. So I just, I want to say I know what my week was like. We're about to lose a fishery. Um, and I'll talk about that from, what's her name? Okay, I'll get back to that too. Um, so anyway, so it's been one heck of a week, and that's why I said, okay, everybody breathe in, breathe out. All right, so I have good news, which is going to start with that, as you guys know, I filed the initiative to say that it's high fish on Bryce, that it's a human right for us to be able to fish and hunt. Well, I filed that initiative and it went to the Secretary of State. And of course, like I said, I filed it and the chief petitioner from the best initiative contacted me and had a very long conversation with me. I was very happy to make her acquaintance. She's definitely the person that I can still stay retired and maybe do some consulting in the background. So that initiative will be coming out, and we will fill you guys in with that. The IP28 has threatened my way of life, and I'm going to do the skits to show just how stupid this thing is. But I will say on social media, because as you guys know, I'm not a troll. I'm just doing it for research so that I know what's happening. And I will say this, I'm proud of our Oregonians. Boy, did you guys light that stuff up. And everybody is saying, oh, no, I'm not voting on that stupid thing. I'm not voting on that stupid thing. I mean, I called and talked to Dresden's office and to see if they could veto it if it did go through. I mean, everybody's just been doing everything. So I think that the awareness is definitely out there, and I don't think I'm going to worry about losing my passion and my love. Right? So I would say that the IPA 28 is going to get joked on quite a bit. I got some stuff planned, and then in and on the net, hit it on the net. Definitely let that red beard at him. Right, that's going to be funny. Welcome in, Jason Chrome. Guys, all joking aside, sort of right now, okay, that plant when it blew in Longview, that lye got into the water and it's already killed fish. You guys have to please understand where that is located. I think it's maybe 15 miles from the mouth. And if they don't, well, there's no way to stop that. It's throughout the whole water system. As soon as it hits the water, you can say that you're diluting it, but it's not going to dilute it. Um, so, um, Ash, what's her first name? Oh, Bad Ash. So, Bad Ash on Facebook put out a post this morning, and she asked all of us, first off, to remember the families, which of course we will, right? And of course, any resources that we have to help those families will go towards them. But in the meantime, we have an ecological problem on the Columbia River by the mouth, people. All right. This is a major, major issue. They said that the Washington Department of Fish and Game had their biologists up there looking away, wouldn't really talk to the camera. That body English told me a lot. And we've got a major issue. So Bad Ash on her Facebook page made a post about a letter so that you guys can just fill in the date and fill in your name and send it in to Oregon representatives as well as Washington representatives. And it needs to be done with the utmost urgency so that we can apply for federal funding to get it the EPA in and checking the river all the way through. So I would recommend please going to Bad Ash's site so that we can help with this environmental impact. And from what I understand, calling representatives and all the rest of it, it still works. Emailing, of course, a letter, which Bad Ash has it up on her site, her Facebook page. So I would recommend going in and doing what you can to get that letter, print it or file it, and put a stamp on it. Okay, get it? Put a stamp on it. Let them know that you were serious enough to put a stamp on it and put it in the mailbox. And we want you to pay attention to this piece of mail. Okay. So yeah, it's pretty important. So I'm worried. I'm worried about what's about to happen. That's our main tributary that goes all the way to Canada. And that lie, until they figure out, somebody needs to figure out something quick, something that's going to eat it, an enzyme. There are enzymes out there that they can put in the water that will start eating that stuff. It's not going to be any worse damage, but somebody needs to give us an answer right away because that's livelihood for a lot of people. Okay, so and tragic accident, but so yeah. So Carrie just came in. You guys, welcome in, Carrie. So the Columbia River, the Longview implosion of the tank had lye in it. That's the basic what it is. So that lye, the clear liquor is what they're calling it. But that lye is just eating the gills right out of our fish. And it's not going to dissipate by water, okay? So, and that's close to the mouth of the Columbia. So, and we've got fresh runs coming in right now. I don't want to say it, but I've got a feeling that we're probably going to lose this run. So whatever was coming in from here on out is going to hit that lye and it's just going to eat their gills. So, yeah. So we have an issue. So like I told everybody, it's Friday night. Let's take a breath, let it out. Okay. Then we have the IP28 on there on top of it. There's a person inside of this chat right now that knows really how to write that initiative, and it was done very, very well. So with all of that said, okay, so I retired with Joe about 5 years ago. And I've handled political campaigns from every corner of the United States. So in this process of seeing these things that were going on, I'm going to sit in the background and give it to a person that I trust will be very, very strong for Oregon. Has been in the trenches and proved that person self. So I'm going to take some of that knowledge that I learned over the last 43 years and share that with that person and build something so that we can protect us Oregonians, because that I do not like having the rest of my life threatened, because that I love God, I love my wife, and I love fishing. And I don't want that threatened, okay? And it's happened. So I'm going to do my best in the backgrounds to make a difference for all of Oregonians. and Californians and Washington too. So once you get me rolling, I'm like a bowling ball. Just trust me, I'm like a bowling ball. So when it gets down to the end of it, strike, baby, and it's time to get it done. So, all right, guys. With all of that said, I don't want to go too long into the politics. Just know that I will be from here on out in the backgrounds working, and let's hope for the best. I'm really proud of the Oregonians. Let me tell you something, you guys. You stepped up. I watched this stuff happen. I saw some of the funniest things I've ever seen in response to that, but it's not funny. Okay, so but it was funny because they wrote some really good stuff. But so, all right. So, if you guys watched my video beforehand, the inline flashers are coming. So, I talked with the fabricators, and they're working through the weekend so that you guys can have the opportunity to use this. Um, so, I'll do a better video. It was just, the sun was wrong and the weather was wrong, all that stuff. But let me tell you something. Those men built exactly what God said wanted, and then there's two more coming. So these guys are really, really good. So go back and try to watch the video. You'll see the first one, which I think this was the last one. Please excuse me for a second. Okay, so there was uh there was two more in front of this one. So you guys saw this one. So you can see it okay? Good. Thanks, Bryce. So this was the tail one, right? And then there's a middle one, and then there's a front one. Well, and what I was trying to get relayed across to you guys was is that it literally looks like a fish. So the front one and then the middle one turns sideways, and it flashes this way. So we got flash going that way, this way. We got flash going this way and this way now. So we have east, north, west, and south. Okay, we got them all covered. But oh my goodness. So I put a hoochie on behind it. I still got to do a little bit of work there. But these are all interchangeable components, you guys. So you can take one and move it here, move it to there, put this other one on, put this one on. Let me tell you something. Those fabricators, manufacturers, let me tell you something. They're good. They get it, right? Because they're fishing people. So it worked out really, really well. So Monday, we will be putting that up. So please join the Monday Night Live. I had technical difficulty getting on tonight, right? So I was going to put, I think that may have caused some of my technical difficulty. But anyway, um, on Monday night, I'm going to introduce you guys to Primal Strike Baits. You'll get to see the logo and all the rest of that. So, and that's all registered up and ready to go because that Godsend's not dying. Godsend is going to come out with the scent for you guys. And that's what Godsend will do. And then the rest will all be Primal Strike Baits. So, that's good news on top of all of that other bad news. So see, life does go on. We just, not to need to forget. All right. So, um, yeah. So it does. So Bryce is saying it sort of kind of imitates like a school of herring. No, it looks like a big old salmon just hit a school of squid, and that squid. There's one in the back that was real easy to hit. I'm pretty excited about it, Bryce. You have to see it in person to understand it. Or if a guy could take a video, you'd actually get to see the video. Oh, so Jeff's asking everybody to give me a likes, hit the double tap the screen and give me a like, and we appreciate that. Um, just what a week, you guys. It's been hard on all of us, I'm sure, because that we live here, right? And we feel for the families that are here. We feel for our river. And then got attacked at a different level too. So, it was just quite the week. But guess what? If you don't have a storm, how are you going to be able to enjoy the sunshine? So there's that. All right. I think that covers it. Anybody have any questions? Fish on. I like the way Bryce thinks. That's what we're working on, Bryce, is fishing it on. All right, everybody. So I'm gonna spend the weekend going through stuff, and may you all have a very pleasant weekend. Please, let's keep those families in our prayer. Please go to Bad Ash Facebook page and get that letter. Get that letter sent in, you guys. I'm telling you, you need to think about the Columbia comes through the main tributary and feeds all of our rivers, okay, that are in the Portland area. Think about that for a minute, guys. You definitely want them cleaning up that river very quickly. So you need to write that letter that's on Bad Ash's site and get it mailed into your representative in your area, both Oregon and Washington side, guys. That's so important. And if you do it, matter of fact, hi, Justin Wood. Oh, you found it? Awesome. Okay, so it's there, you guys. I think I asked this morning. I know she's been swamped, you guys. I'm surprised I even got a reply. But I asked if she could put it in a PDF so that we could print it out. I think it's coming real quick. Okay, but we have to remember she's in a battle right now that's huge, huge. Okay, so it's not just me blowing the whistle. There's a lot of other people doing it too. Oh, so Jody's reminding everybody that I did put the Facebook page up. Look up Primal Strike Baits on Facebook. Thank you and follow because that once we hit the 100 on there, I'll be able to go live on there as well with you guys too. So, all right. Yeah, all the way to Idaho. But you know what, Curtis? Because that water is going to flow down mainly, I've got a feeling it's going to get held up in that tide water. And we've got steelhead and spring Chinook coming through. And I do believe it's probably going to affect the fall Chinook as well too. So and then the water temperatures are so warm when you take lye and give it heat, it's pretty much done, bro. So, but we'll let the EPA, the experts, tell us that it's screwed up. All right, everybody. May you have a blessed weekend. This is God Sent Fishing saying happy hooking, right? Because we still have that. And over and out. And we will see you all Monday night at 7 o'clock because my moderator, Jeff Stroger, said that we definitely need to go to 7 o'clock on Monday night. And I'm sure that there will be a lot more information. If you're not following, I will be, and I'll fill you in. Okay, everybody? Thank you for the like of Primal Strikes. I see that that's happening already. You guys are awesome. All right. Good night, everybody. I'm actually going to go get some rest. So I hope that everybody else gets to do that too. Good night.